Lovely, jubbly, just tricked you there. 7. That's got to be reviewed, especially on the Perfectdraft Baudoun. And it's quite a bit heavier. Especially with this. Oh, Jesus. Good afternoon, people. So we're doing, this is part 2 of the 3-part video. We are, what's it, I keep forgetting the name of that keg. Hopped in Harmony. So we're doing that again. This time we're doing it against old Baudoun, a session IPA from Buxton Brewery. This one comes in at 4.6%. Yeah, obviously I don't have the Buxton Brewery glass.
So in alcohol wise, these are much, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. We've had a few Buxton breweries over the time, but not very many, have we? I'm sure they're from the north of England in Buxton. That was it. I thought they were. It's a dead giveaway, the name, you see. I'm just checking because now I'll say it and it'll be totally wrong. This just says a refreshing, easy drinking, fruity session IPA. So you've got 2 session IPA. Michelle's done her original interview, which was video 1. This is video 2, and the point about these 3 videos as well is also to see if it is a good session IPA.
Yeah, it's to hold them up against each other, different styles of beer, and see if they actually are giving the flavour out that they say they're doing. I think this one's going to be quite hard to beat. I did enjoy the flavours.
Yeah, no, we've both done separate reviews. By the time you see this, you'll have seen Michelle's one, because that'll be shared before this one. My one's already up, and you know, I've got chucked off the Christmas card list with perfectdraft.com, but hopefully Michelle's one gets me put back on.
To be fair, I think it was a little bit harsh.
No, I don't.
But there we go, we're all entitled to
whether I'm right or wrong. And I'm always right. So what about that? Right, I'll pour that.
Yeah, you pour that and I'll...
5. We did get this out 10 minutes. Yeah. It still feels quite cold, but...
It has sat for a little bit, isn't it?
I did mean to get it out sooner than what I did, if I'm honest. And let's get this poured. I mean, I'll try that one with you, but... We've never had that drink before, have we? So there you go, people.
It's really lively, so I'm going to go slow with it. It's got some good fruit aromas that are coming through. But like I say, it's really lively. Trying to pour it. Now this is kind of how I expected that one to look in colour-wise. It's a little bit hazy, it's got a golden colour to it.
Head, though.
It was very lively.
Yeah,
I was trying to...
the colour of it, I've got that close up, that's right in, I think.
That looks absolutely lovely.
Oh, you'll be back off the Christmas card list here.
I'm not getting as much aroma from that as what I thought it was when I was pouring it. Now that... Smell the orange or not?
Yeah, it's more prominent.
It really is very prominent in there.
I'm not saying that. This was a 330ml can, by the way. As I say, 4.6% ABV.
But this is kind of how I expected that one to look. It's a lot darker, the own colour than I thought.
Yeah, that looks more like your hazy. You know, if that was a bigger one, you could think of it as a hazy IPA, like a hazy Jane or something. Yeah. But, you know, everyone's going to have a difference of opinion of things, aren't they? And I do get how that works. Right, I've got some sort of snap in case we can't make anything up.
Okay.
With SJ. So yeah.
I'm going to go on this one first. Actually, can you take a sip?
I'll just take a sip, you know. It's going to be your video. She wouldn't do the video on her own if I didn't sit in. It does have good aromas on it, doesn't it?
I was picking up a little bit of fruit in there to begin with. Oh, your face says it all. Yeah, this is smelling much more hoppy now. Now I can get down to it a little bit more.
It tastes more hoppy than that one. Not necessarily better. it's much for much. I'll pour a bit more in. But for a session IPA, like that one, it's got something going on, but
it's a little bit dank. It's got that kind of piney taste to it. It's a little bit dank in there. The fruit flavours aren't very pronounced. It is a little bit more hoppy. I suppose when people are picking out an IPA, sometimes that's what they're looking for. It's a little bit something and nothingy, which I thought this was going to be. I really did.
Oh well, she ain't on the Buxton Christmas card list.
It's not bad, but it's not blowing me away either.
No, that's fair enough. He's entitled to. It's only an opinion anyway. I just thought we'd make it more interesting. The point is now you're going to have this one afterwards, because obviously I wasn't that into it. So it gives you a kind of...
For me, the flavour profile of this one, you read it on paper and you think, are you actually going to taste those flavours? With this, you do taste those flavours. They're there, they're prominent. They're not in your face and unbearable, but they are there enough to be making this a really good standout drink. And for something at that alcohol percentage, I don't often find that. I often find them watery. Which, unfortunately, this drink, that's what it's doing for me. It just tastes a little bit watery.
It's not delivering then.
It's not horrible. There are citrus notes in there.
Yeah,
There is a little bit of hoppiness at the end.
Easy drinking fruity session, isn't it?
For me, this is the epitome of a session IPA. It really is kind of what you would expect. You drink it, you don't taste a lot of anything, but you're still having a beer that's reasonably tasty. This one's got a lot more flavour. So, if I was going to rate this beer on its own, I would rate this probably about 6 or 7. I went higher with this one because despite being lower in alcohol, it still has a good body to it and a good taste profile.
Well, that's fair enough, isn't it? You've got like I say, but that gives you an idea. And as I said at the beginning, this is part 2. The next one we're going to bring out on part 3. Obviously, Michelle's going to drink that. That one will just...
Yeah.
When she does part 3, she's getting into the idea here that, you know, this is a good session beer or it's not. And a lot of people said, well, it's just like Goose Midway, so we've got Goose Midway.
Yeah, that is one
one
we're going to try next.
Which is obviously a bit like the Goose Midway's 4%, whereas this is 4.6. But just to put them together, yeah, it's in a can, not off the keg, but it gives some idea.
I want to clarify, this isn't horrible. If you picked up a can of this and you've got it, you're going to drink it, you're going to enjoy it. No doubt about it, it doesn't taste horrible.
Yes.
What I'm kind of trying to say is that this one has miles more flavour to it.
Yes,
It just tastes a little bit watery.
I'm just not a session IPA man myself. But, you know, it's one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's banging to that. I'm not.
I'm really happy with that. I really enjoy it. And it's good to put it side by side with other things.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
I can actually gauge how much I'm enjoying those flavours. And yeah, they're all very good.
Yeah, that's why I thought with Goose Midway, because as a light beer, you like Goose Midway.
I do like
wasn't a fan of Goose Midway. I wasn't a fan of the higher one, as you'll know from my reviews prior to. I don't think we ever did Midway on YouTube. That was before YouTube. I wasn't a fan. I did the other Goose as well, the higher one, and unfortunately I wasn't a fan. I can't like all of it. I'm like a Pilsner, a wheat beer, a Helles man.
I was going to say, it's kind of stepping out of your zone of preference, isn't it? They're not your style of beers that you
They're not what I drink, no. So, right, that's it. All done, rounded up, chicken sit and drink that, and we'll be back with part 3. Enjoy.